Hello, and welcome to Hooked on Tool. In today's video, we are going to talk about what diagonal cutter and side cutter pliers are used for, as well as their differences. This is a diagonal cutter. Its jaws are smaller in size, and the tool itself isn't that big. That's why you can't open it very widely. On the other hand, we have a side cutter. These have a noticeably larger pair of jaws, and you can open them much wider, as I'm doing here. The difference between them is that the side cutter is used to precisely cut smaller and thinner things, while a diagonal cutter is used for cutting relatively bigger and thicker things. Now, let's give you a practical look at their uses. That way, you can see for yourself what the uses for both these tools are and how you can use them effectively. A diagonal cutter can be used to cut thin wires like this one with ease. For example, look at how easy we have cut this wire without having to use much force at all. Plus, you can use the tool to get rid of the skin on wires as well. Let's show you how to do that next. To do this, you need to press into the wire with the diagonal cutter, but don't press enough for it to fully cut. Instead, only press light enough to cut a little deep, and then pull the cutter upwards. That way, the skin will come off the wire. Additionally, you can use diagonal cutters to get rid of nails stuck inside of wood or other materials. For example, look at this nail inside a piece of wood that we have here. Just tightly wrap the jaws around it and pull upwards. That will be enough for most nails to get loose out of any surface. Diagonal cutters can also be used to cut nails. Despite it being so hard and strong, we were able to cut this nail easily using the tool. These cutters are great for cutting small things like wires, nails, fences, and more. Now that we have gone over the uses of a diagonal cutter, let's talk about side cutters next. The first and most important thing is that you can open side cutters as widely as you would want. That way, it's easy to fit a lot of things in them and cut much thicker things compared to diagonal cutters. The blades are made to cut thin wires, nails, and fences alike, as well as other things. Basically, it gives you the same use as a diagonal cutter, but much better since it can be used on more things. Let's show you how this tool can be used to cut a few different types of wires. We have two different wires. One of them is a little thinner, and the other one is noticeably thicker in size. Now, you can see just how easily we can cut this wire without having to use much force. Similarly, we have this thicker wire that we can cut easily as well. You can even use side cutters to cut metal sheets and other strong things. Look at how easy it is for us to cut this metal sheet. You can also use side cutters to bend things, like we are doing to the sheet. That way, you can shape things so they are easier to cut or easier to use depending on your needs. These were the uses of the side cutter and diagonal cutter, as well as their differences. Now that you know more about them, you can choose which one suits your needs better and avoid using the wrong one in the wrong situation. We hope that this video was able to help you and that you follow Hooked on Tool for more.